morning, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to be here today and to share with you the story we built with Couchbase on the Coyote new services. So first, I will try to present the Coyote. If it works, yes, no. Okay. So Coyote Systems, which is quite famous in France, maybe not in other country, is the European leader of real-time road information. It's a company founded by the two co-founders 10 years ago, and we are the leading provider of community-based driving assistant system. That means that our service provide the possibility to our big community to share information in real time to make their road trip safer. So we have a specific know-how in big data and automotive market. We have 3 patents and more than 2 billion kilometers analyzed every month. Actually, I think that's it's every month, not every day, not yet. So the company was founded a little more than 10 years ago, and the two co-founders are still the owner of the company. That means that we still have this startup spirit, and we keep in mind the very beginning focus of the idea of the company, which was to help the driver to have a safer road trip. We are present in several European countries, and we deal with more than 12 million monthly declaration on our system. And we are quite a small company because we are now around 250 employees in France and Europe. So how it works? It's a community-based services. That means that when a member of our community is driving and is facing some special event on the road, it just informs the other member of the community on that specific event. So the idea is a driver face this event, for instance, an accident or a slowdown or this kind of thing. You just use our device or the application to just declare this new event, and then the data is instantly analyzed based on our member score, because we rate all our members, and the machine learning on our service is storage, and then we push at the right time to the right people the information to prevent them about the event. And then the other member on the same road receive this information, and they can after that confirm if the event is still there, for instance, if the accident is over or if the weather conditions have changed. So we can manage more than 30 different kinds of alerts on our system, on our platform. So the idea of the service of Coyote is to share and to give only relevant information for a safer drive. The idea is that a driver has to be focused on the drive. So the system we provide is just here to give the more efficiently possible the relevant information at the good moment. So we are giving information about speed cam, which is especially in France a huge subject, mobile speed cam and speed limitation, road traffic, traffic hazard, and a lot of different kind of information. So we are currently present in Europe, especially in France, because we start there, but also in Belgium, in Spain, Italy, Germany, Netherlands, Poland, and Luxembourg. So this is the country we are yet, and we are planning to open in new country in the coming months and year. So services can be used on an application on smartphone, both on Android and iOS. So we have on this application 2 different modes, what we call the expert mode, which is totally focused on the alert, on the real-time information. You can see it on the middle of the screen. And we have also a navigation mode that can give you the best way to reach your destination according to the traffic and according to your road preference. But you can also use the service on our device. We built our own device, which can be then used directly in your car. So we have our best seller, which is the Coyote Mini. All the Coyote services in a teeny size, which is very easy to use and very small and very efficient. We also have another product, which is the Coyote S, who onboard a dashboard that gives you some very great reality augmented information, so you see live on your screen the alert, and also can give you some video recording in case of crash or this kind of thing. And then we have the Coyote Nave Plus, which will be available next month, well, in 2 months actually, which you have all-in-one in a very wide screen for navigation, speed limit, and all the Coyote alerts. But you can also find the Coyote services directly embedded in your car, because we have some partnership with some of the major cars constructor. You can find directly in your Renault, Citroën, Toyota, and other cars. That means that directly on your car, in the service panel of your car company, you can find the Coyote services and then use it directly on your car. And the last, it was we call mirroring solution. So we are available on Android with MirrorLink and also in iOS with App in Car. You can just use the app of your smartphone, plug on your car, and then you have the screen which is displayed directly in the major screen of your car. So it's a better way to use the app and to be focused on your driving. And the last, we can also provide our service as a SDK. So if you have some idea to build a new app on your services, just call me at the end of my presentation and we can have some discussion. I'm not in marketing or sales, but I can introduce you to the good people in Coyote for that. So with Coyote, at the end, driving can be pleasant again. Great again, I say. So we are investing in technology for a smarter and safer drive. The idea on smart driving, on voice recognition technology, on live data, and on drivers' community intelligence. So what you have to understand, what I want to explain to you is that Coyote, our major asset, is our community. That means that we don't have customers, we just have members. And the difference with other services is that to be members of the community of Coyote, you have to pay, which gives us actually 2 major benefits. The first one, of course, is to bring money, because as everybody, we need money. But the second one is that it gives us a good level of engagement. When a customer becomes members, when he is ready to pay for a service, he's also ready to have a great engagement. But to face that, we have to provide a good services, and we have always to be sure that the level of the engagement of all the members of the community is a great level of engagement, because the quality of the community, the quality of the engagement gives the quality of the service. So we are always thinking about how to improve the engagement of our community. So now 1.5 years ago, we had a new project. The idea was to increase the member engagement by providing a new personalized data dashboard. The idea was to show and to inform all our members about their activity, about the statistic of their activity. Not only what they are doing, but how they interact with all the community. The idea was to show them how many people they have helped when they declare something, and also how many people help them when they receive some new alert. To be really aware about being a part of this big community of driver. So we have this project, and then we have some technical challenges. First time, we need some real-time data synchronization between mobile device and server for member statistic. The second one, we need some multi-channel restitution of the data, mobile device, Coyote website, and also our CRM system. We have to deal with the in-road environment. That means people are driving, so we have to deal with the speed, with some white zone, with high density of user. So we have to manage seamless frequent switch from online to offline and offline to online on all our devices. Also, we had a system which now is 10 years old, so we don't have to disturb our existing live alert system, which was already, let's say, at its maximum capacity in terms of data exchange. And of course, the planning was quite short because we had to be ready for the last year Salon de l'Auto à Paris, which was in last October, so just 1 year ago. And we had a high number of documents to manage. So the solution we found was with Couchbase. So why did we choose Couchbase? First, we was quite sure that NoSQL provides more flexibility as data evolves. The second was that we need a complete platform, both on server and on mobile side. The third point was we have to handle all the synchronization stuff. So we need a solution that can make the job for us about offline, online, synchronization, which is abroad and the middle, this kind of thing. We need also a great level of support. As this was new technology for us, we need a partner that can be able to be by our side and to help us from the team of build, the operation team, and all the life of the project. And the last point, we need a solution with high scalability, because my marketing colleagues were just unable to give us any figures about the success of this feature. The way we work on Coyote on test and learn, we just provide new services and just see how the community take these new services. So my marketing director was just unable to say if only 1% or 10% or 30% of the community will be new user of this new feature. So it was quite difficult to design an hardware. So we need something very scalable for that new feature. So at the end, we designed a platform with Couchbase. So starting from the mobile side, we have some data stored directly on the mobile when the driver is driving, and we store some statistics about his activity and about the community's activities. Then the documents are automatically synchronized with Gateway on the Couchbase servers on the backend. Then we have some special backend treatment to make some aggregated calculate, and then the documents are pushed to a customer website and can be then displayed on the customer website or directly on the application. So the data is stored on the Couchbase Lite during driving, whatever if we have network or not. Then the documents are automatically live from mobile to backend synchronized, and we don't have to deal with if it's online on the mobile. It's just dealt by the magical synchronization of Couchbase. Well, I'm not paid for that. And then the aggregated statistics docs are computed on the backend, and the restitution for the doc is fully online, so we don't use the other way of synchronization for that feature. It's just a web view available on a website on a mobile application. So the result, first some technical figures. We are currently store more than 500 million documents on our Couchbase server. We are up to 2,500 reads and 3,000 writes per second. And we have hundreds of thousands of customers who provide data to the Coyote Statistics service. All that is the result of a straight collaboration between Couchbase and Coyote. As I told very often François, my Couchbase point of contact, we were not looking for a supplier, we were looking for a partner. And actually with Couchbase, that's what we found. So we had some lot of training session for all our technical team. We have some architecture review at the beginning of the project, and during the project, we have some sanity check just before the launch. We have some other health check during the, let's say, the beginning of the project. And all this collaboration, all this partnership makes this project a success. And the result was that the quality of the service was just higher than the business expectation, which is not so often, so it was a good point for me. And we also have some business benefits. The first one was a very good adoption of this new feature and very good feedback. More than 35% of all members opt in for this new feature in the first 3 months. The second point, that we have the very good increase of the engagement of our community. All the members who use this option have an increase of their engagement, so that means that they declare more and more things, they confirm more and more things, they are more active in the way they use our services, which was exactly what we were looking for. And the good last point was we have a decrease of the churn rate, because we saw that all these members who increase their engagement, actually, they just stay longer with us. They churn less than other customers, other members. So the benefits of this project was just foolish, and it was a great success for us. So what next? Because the story is not over. We are still having in mind new services, and we are planning to enrich a lot of new static geolocalized data. We want to share with our community more and more relevant information during their drive, such as dangerous turn, point of interest, or whatever our marketing team can have in mind. So we have to synchronize and to deliver more and more data at the right time to our members' community. So the existing technical solution will not fit these new needs and these new requirements. So we have to find something new. So we are looking for a new solution to distribute geolocalized data. So actually, we have in Canada an IT lab that started only at the beginning of this year, and we start a proof of concept in this lab with Couchbase just, I think it was just 2 weeks ago, so it's just quite new, to validate a new architecture for this kind of new data. So we work a lot with the Couchbase team and also for some people from the product department of Couchbase to imagine the right architecture. Then we launch this proof of concept, and hopefully in a couple of weeks we will have the result of this proof of concept, and if everything goes as we imagine, we could then move to a real project, and then to go for and attempt this goal about this new technical platform will provide us a huge possibility of new services, which will give us much more engagement on our community, and so much more satisfaction of all the members of the Coyote community. So it's just the beginning of the partnership with Coyote and Couchbase, and 1 year later, I'm very proud and happy to say that yeah, we found a partner, and it's just the beginning of the journey. Thank you very much.